Sherlock Holmes and the Mystery of the Killer Diamond. The story begins inside 221B Baker Street. Holmes and Watson are sitting by the fire playing chess. There is a knock at the door.
Get that, would you, Watson?
Certainly, Holmes.
Mr. Holmes, I need to speak with you immediately. It is of the utmost importance.
Well, I never. Goodness me.
And Mr. Sherlock Holmes will speak to you when he decides that he is good and ready.
And who might you be, sir?
Madam, might be Mr. Sherlock Holmes. In fact, I definitely was. The last time I looked. And you are Lady Henrietta Killer of Porkington. You have rushed here, directly from riding in the hunt, to ask me to recover the famous Killer diamond which was, 2 days ago, stolen from your country house.
Goodness me. Jolly good show, Holmes.
How on earth did you know all that, Mr. Holmes? I haven't breathed a word to anyone.
It's just a talent that you have. But I'd like to know anyway.
Elementary, my dear Watson, elementary. First, the knock on the door. Too loud for a hand, but not for the ornate silver riding crop that her ladyship is holding. As for coming straight from the hunt, well, leather riding boots, fresh mud, and the unmistakable smell of horse manure. Simple really.
But my name, and about the diamond.
Quite straightforward. You have a ridiculously expensive hairdo, covered by an extremely sad hat, and your picture is in tonight's paper under the headline Famous Killer Diamond, stolen from Lady Killer. It is this that has brought you in such a fervor and so quickly to 221B Baker Street.
Marvelous. I told you he was a smutty pants. Good show, Holmes.
Yes. Very clever. But can you help me?
Lady Killer, I would only be too pleased to help you. Let us make our way directly to the scene of the crime. Come, Watson, the game is afoot.
I thought the game was chess, Holmes.
Watson, just call me a cab.
Right, dear Holmes. You're a cad, Holmes.
Joe, you just can't get the staff nowadays.
This is where the diamond was kept, Holmes, in this glass display cabinet.
Goodness me, it's been smashed, Holmes.
Well done, Watson. Very astute. How on earth did you work that out with all this broken glass in the way?
Well, just a good guess, really.
Lady Killer, when was the theft discovered? And someone, in the meantime, had polished off the diamond.
This is a very serious matter, Dr. Watson. Why that diamond has been handed down from generation to generation of the killers. It was only the other day that I was saying.
Over here, Watson. What do you make of this?
Why, it's the floor, Holmes.
No, idiot. On the floor.
Goodness me. It's a footprint in the shape of a boot.
Yes, and a strange yellow footprint at that. Notice that it is quite smaller and more pointed at the front and, if I'm not mistaken, has been repaired at least 3 times in the last year.
What is it, Holmes? Another clue?
Can you smell anything, Watson? Apart from Lady Killer's boots, that is? Garlic, Watson. The overpowering smell of fresh garlic. I would like to speak to the maid if you please.
Certainly. I'll send for her at once.
Is he dead, Holmes?
I'd say that was a fairly safe bet, Watson.
Well, Holmes, at least we know one thing.
What's that, Watson?
The butler didn't do it.
I'm not so sure, Watson. Lady Killer, all this criminal activity is making me quite hungry. Is there any chance that you could lay on a roast turkey dinner for us?
Now? But shouldn't we call the police or something?
Just trust me on this one, madam. Just trust me.
I must apologize, gentlemen, for the very sparse service. The only member of staff that we have left is the cook, and I'm afraid that she is best left in the kitchen.
Don't you worry, Lady Aquila. Watson here is an ex-Indian army man. He won't mind roughing it for Sunday dinner. Besides, I am most interested to meet Cookie. Here is the good lady herself.
I'm so sorry it's a bit late, your ladyship, but as we're so short-staffed down below, I've had to do everything myself. And when you get to my age, madam, you don't want to be running round a field after a distraught turkey with a large chopper.
You mean the turkey was found?
Sit down, Watson. Shall we begin? Allow me to reveal this evening's savoury delight.
Cookie, what on earth happened to the turkey? It looks like it's been savaged by wild wombats. Something wrong. We can't serve that to guests. It looks like it's been carved with a wood axe. Take it away this instant.
Yes, madam. I'll remove it directly.
Not so fast, Cookie. Watson, stand by the door if you please. Perhaps, Lady Aquila, I can shed some light on the matter.
I wish you would, Holmes. It's rather dark in here.
Now, Cookie, could you please tell us all just what exactly did you use to carve a joint?
Why, a carving knife, of course.
Would it be a carving knife similar to this one, perchance?
I suppose so, yes.
Goodness me, Holmes.
It must have been another one. I was mistaken.
Impossible. Because this was the very knife used to stab Crumpton, the butler. Impossible again. Just before dinner, your ladyship, I took the liberty of checking the kitchen for another carving knife, and I found none. What do you say to that, Cookie? Or should I say Madame Gertrude Lescargo, otherwise known as Garlic Gertie of Burgundy?
Oh no, I am undone. You'll never take me alive.
Watson, your service revolver.
Okay. Take me alive. I surrender.
Goodness me, Mr. Holmes. This is just too much to believe. Are you saying that Cookie here is responsible for the murder of Crumpton and the theft of the diamond?
I certainly am, madam.
But how on earth did you see through it all?
Elementary. Your ladyship, you see. The modus operandi of Garlic Gertie is known all across the whole of Europe. I recognized it and was onto her from the very beginning. The smashed display cabinet. A cook who cannot carve a Sunday joint and who leaves footprints made by spilled custard powder. And of course, that telltale smell of fresh garlic. It all added up to only one thing. Gertrude Lescargo, a fiendishly clever plot though.
Yes, and if it hadn't been for you meddling kids, I'd have gotten away with it.
All that remains then, Holmes, is for her to tell us where she hid the diamond.
Watson, sadly that is the one thing that she cannot tell us. For up until now only one person knew the hiding place of the Aquila diamond, and he, unfortunately, lies dead in the library.
Crumpton. The butler did do it after all.
Surely you must be wrong.
I'm not wrong, and please don't call me Shirley. Crumpton had the misfortune to see Gertie take the diamond in the first place and thought that he could have it for himself. He stole it from her, hid it quickly, but then paid the price when he would not give up the hiding place.
So what you're saying, Mr. Holmes, is that we are still no further on than when we started.
She's right, Holmes. You can't deny her that.
There is only one thing, Watson, that I cannot deny Lady Aquila, and that is a celebratory drink.
But Mr. Holmes, what could there possibly be to celebrate?
Only two things. Your ladyship, firstly, that the great Sherlock Holmes has once again successfully resolved a baffling case, and secondly, the recovery of their beautiful Aquila diamond.
By Jove, Holmes, however do you do it?
Elementary, my dear Watson, elementary.